let's talk a little bit about how to make our sales and our weekly deals work for you, because there's some principles that go along with them, and if you have a heart behind them of service, they really make them work. So let's just talk about how to do our sales a little bit. If you haven't sent it out yet, please do, because girls are eating it up. Deb Bar has already sold over 1,000. I've already sold over 2,000. Many of you have sold over 500. It's just snatching them up in minutes. It's really exciting. Once they see it and get the deals, they're thrilled to do it. So let's talk about how to use and manage our sales a bit. It involves consistency, a heart of service, and the willingness to follow through and let them know that you care. Let them know that you want to make sure they don't miss out on it, because it's for them that you're letting them know about what's available to them. So let's talk a sec about what's the big deal. What's the point of weekly deals? Every single week our company is going to give us 10 to 20 items. This week it's 20 items from the outlet on a bigger discount. Why do they do that? It's so that they can, it gives you a reason to be consistent. A way to be consistent that keeps the good of the customer forefront at the core. When you're offering them something that's good for them, it doesn't feel like you're just hunting them down and trying to get them to order from you over and over again. It feels like you care about them. You want them to know the deal so they don't dare miss it. And it's really a sweet way to be able to put something in front of them over and over again. Why do we want to be consistent? There's 4 sort of key reasons why you want to be consistent. Number 1, it takes several tries before somebody receives something at a time in their life where they actually have time to take it in and find out what's going on and read the details and have it register. Oftentimes they get it, but they're busy and they don't have a chance to read it right then. So putting it in front of them again is so much more convenient than having them remember, go back and find it, take the time. Not going to happen usually. So putting it in front of them over and over is really helpful to them. So keep that in your mind. Number 2, we want to put things in JPEGs, because visual images are what's going to make them go, ooh, that's pretty. And when they start to see things that are pretty over and over again, they're going to want to start paying a little more attention. And so we always try to attach JPEGs or do your email in some way that images pop open. They're not having to upload a downloaded thing or have to open an attachment. And so I try to create emails that I send to my team. All you have to do is erase my info, put in yours, and hit send. Number 3, we always want to include your website link and your email, because if they have to go looking for it, they're not going to do it. You're going to lose them. Sometimes people have like 2 seconds to shop with you. So if you give them their email as well, they can then just say, I want this, this, and this. Send. If you are willing to enter those orders on their behalf, you're going to get a lot more orders. They're going to realize how ridiculously convenient it all is, so much faster than running down to the store for the same thing at Target or wherever. So they will start to remember you and shop with you more frequently for wedding gifts and things for their own home and that kind of stuff. All you have to do is click order without registration at the end, and you'll be able to put in their information and place that order on their behalf. Now, number 4, in a world of advertisements, you have to remember, seeing things one time doesn't stick. They have to see them over and over and over again in a way that's very convenient for them, for it to become a part of their day-to-day thinking. So as we're sending things to them, realize they probably aren't feeling like we're sending them stuff all the time. They're just starting to have it become part of their world. We want them to consider your online store before they run off down the street to the mall or to wherever and waste 2 hours of their life hunting for something they're not even sure what, when they could just go to your website or email you and say, order me this for Kathy, and there it's done. So the more often they see our good deals, the more variety they see we have to offer, the more they realize there's price points for everyone that they know, and the more likely they will be to want to host with you in the future. So consistency is key. Throughout the month, I would suggest you send the weekly deals every time and also include our sale, because you have to realize the weekly deals are great, but our company offers a sale at the end of the catalog to do 2 things. Number 1, sell off overstock. And so not everything that's on that sale is going to be retired. There's a list on your workstation of the things that will be retired and will never come back, so that you can let your girls know about that. But there's also a lot of things that will come back. They just won't come back at the discounted sale prices. So they do that so that you have a reason to get people back involved in your business, so that when they get back involved, hopefully you don't just sell them cheap stuff. Hopefully you say, now, Now that you have it and you realize how fantastic it is and what quality and how it's so much more functional than anything else that you have ever bought from a store down the street, what do you think about hosting? Do you think your girlfriends would get in on this? And move that towards fall business, because in August we have a new catalog. Yes, we'll have a new dishes line. Yes, we'll have a new flatware line. We'll have 12 or so big new statement pieces. But the best part is everything that's coming back will be dressed up for fall. And it will be amazing to you that things that people didn't really see in the spring, dressed up with pink and blue, all of a sudden will pop off the page when dressed up with these fall colors, especially for people who love fall colors. So, sell the whole, do a party in August with the new catalog, like new products, new vision for your fall home look, all that kind of stuff, and they will eat it up. So, what can you do this month? Of course, we're going to want to send out these things every single week. Yes, the sale started on the 1st. Yes, we sent it out on the 1st. However, if people were away on vacation, chances are that email is buried under 100 others. So you might want to send it again just to make it convenient for them, because the more convenient we can make it, the more likely they will stumble upon it and want to know more. So send it again. And what do you know? The weekly deals are going to give us a reason to send it every single week this month. Gotta also remember, maybe they just had, if you don't hear from them right away, that doesn't mean they're not interested. They may have just spent all their money on their 4th of July vacation and fireworks and stuff. They had kids like mine that were bugging them to buy fireworks. So instead, you want to send it to them throughout the month so that when they get that next paycheck and they're saving up some of their fun money to order from you, it's really convenient to do so. Now, also we want to start talking to people about number one, host your own show. If you're new, especially host your own show so that you can show some of these new pieces. They can get a lot of the sale things in their home so that they start to realize the weight and quality and fantastic versatility of our pieces. But then when they fall in love with it all, booking a party with you in August is going to become so much more attractive. And oftentimes at convention they announce some kind of fun hostess bonus for gals who host in August to launch our fall catalog. So you can promise them there probably will be something exciting that's announced at convention. Just book now. And then, of course, do it live because you want them to feel everything. But then, of course, invite virtual orders as well after the fact. Also, talk to hosts, because the reality is when you host, you get to spend your host dollars on the sale items. Can you even imagine how much they will be able to get, the volume of pieces they will be able to get when they can spend their host dollars on all these $10, $15, $20 items? It's going to fill their home. It's going to be great. So have them, suggest a fun summer theme, a sandals and slushies drink, flip-flops and Fritos, where you give prizes for the cutest sandals you ever blew in boat, or do a staycation theme with theme evolving around the place you've always wanted to travel, or do a BYOBC, bring your own beach chair, and do it out in the backyard. Put your feet in the little kiddie pool and sip on your slushy drinks and have beach balls thrown around, and something fun, something out of the ordinary that you could only do in the summer. And then their girlfriends can shop the sale, they can buy things from the sale with their host rewards, and you can get them to book parties in August for the fall catalog or October for the jewelry. Starting now, we can start giving half-priced items. Doesn't matter which party they book. But don't host them at the same time. Call me if you have questions about that. Now, you want to get people involved this month. The more they get involved now, the more they're going to want to host for you in the fall. You want them to see online shopping is easy peasy. Here's what you do want to do, though. You want to follow up the emails with a call, because they don't care about your show and what you have to offer until they know how much you care. And it's not how much you care about you getting the free stuff. It's how much you care that they don't miss out, that you just discovered this super smart company that has pure class in their pieces and have thought so far ahead of us in the design that you're going to endlessly discover ideas. And they have this website where you can always go copy ideas, and oh my gosh, it's just the best company ever. I'm so excited I found it and I had to tell you. Because they're not going to feel like you're hunting them down for a sale if you're calling them to say, I don't want you to miss out. I thought of you immediately, and would you look? Would you please just take a peek at it and let me know what you think? Because I think you're going to just fall in love with it all. I know I have, and I just don't want you to miss it.